Hey everyone, welcome back to Orcs Must Die 2. In the last one we took on Mirror Image, a really short but pretty difficult map. And this one we're going to be taking on Wind Up, which is the second to last map of the game. And after we finish on the very last level, we're going to be taking on Nightmare. So, yeah. Let's just go for it.
Master, you once said I was the best.
You were. Except in the end, he was better.
What you say is true. I may have made poor choices.
Those choices are the past. Make different choices now.
Hey, did you hear the part where he said I was better?
Apprentice.
Woohoo! Yeah! #1 war mage! In your face, crazy lady!
Alright, so let's get our traps together. There we go. So, in this level we got 3 doors. So we have this first door it's opening right off the bat. It's got a really long bridge to walk across. And then it's got to come around this corner, down these stairs, then around this corner, all the way over here, and into the rift. So this door is going to be where the bulk of the enemies are coming from, but fortunately they have to walk the longest path. And then off to our left here, we have these 2 doors. We have this one that goes underneath the bridge that the first door comes out of. Just kind of like this, and comes around straight into the same room with the rift. And we have this one that goes underneath the little staircase and just comes out right here. And if we look at the lineup of enemies, we don't have a lot of bigger enemies like trolls or ogres. We do have fire ogres, but that's basically it. We also have sappers, so we gotta watch out for them. It's been a while since we've seen sappers, actually. Then we have 2 new enemies. We have the Hobgoblin Shamans, which they're really small. They're kind of like kobolds, the same size, and they have low health. I don't think they have as low health as kobolds do, but they're pretty frail, but they actually revive enemies. So let's say let's say there's one nearby a fire ogre, and we have a tough time taking him out. Once the fire ogre dies, if we don't kill the shaman first, he'll just bring the fire ogre back to life. So that can be pretty annoying. Fortunately, they have to do like a little ritual to revive people. So, they can't just revive everything, but we do want to focus them and kill them first. And then the other enemy is the Cyclops Mage. They are also kind of like gnolls in the sense that they target you. Actually, they're more like crossbow orcs, because they will go for the rift, but they do also target you. And they shoot slower projectiles than the crossbow orcs, and they also shoot them less often, but they're homing, and they do a very high amount of damage. And they're also a bit tankier than crossbow orcs are, so we need to be careful whenever there's one of these. One thing we can do, like if, let's say one shoots us, and he's like over there and we're standing here, we can just move like this, and this projectile will home into this pillar. But that's about it for all the enemies. So let's start placing traps down. What we want to do is we want to funnel all the enemies. The enemies don't really converge until they get to this room, so we want to
Something for your face!
By the rift. Kind of like this. So this way they all have to come around to this far left side. And we can even set them back a little bit more. Make them have to like wiggle around this corner here. We don't really need to do that though, we can just get away with this one. And then put one here. So now we have enemies funneled into a little bit of a choke point here.
Arrows for everyone!
So we can, whoops, just start doing that. Put some spikes down, some glow scorchers. Let's move this back. bothered me if it had stayed that way. I know it would have. Like, it doesn't really matter, but it would have driven me crazy. So we also have the boom barrel dispensers, which...
This should shut their traps. Get it? Traps?
If you noticed when we had the spellbook open, I actually had boom barrels upgraded, and that's because we have the unique for boom barrel dispenser that makes it to where the boom barrels get the boom barrel upgrades. So they're going to do more damage and have a bigger radius when they shoot. Once we get some more money, we're going to have just a line of archers right here to deal damage to enemies while they walk by. They come into these doors. We're also going to set up some traps in here, which is what the pounders are for. We're also going to set some up in there, just to kind of thin out the herd. Actually, that's a pretty good spot for boom barrel dispensers. Well, let's go ahead and get started. This is the flame bracers again, just because the flame wall is really, really helpful. I'm also a little biased because I like fire. Start going. This level, surprisingly straightforward for the second to last level. I've never really had too much trouble with this one. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just lucky. But from what I've gathered, this one, from most of the people I know, this one just seems like pretty easy. It's not going to be too difficult. I don't think we're going to have too much trouble with this one. When this wave's over, I gotta check something real quick. Give me a moment, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I got a message from someone. I need to respond to that real quick. So neither of these doors are open.
Whenever you guys are ready.
Oh wait, yes it is. I lied.
They're breaking through. This will be good.
It's just
Down below.
no. So let's do these guys first. Just because they're a little bit closer. Okay.
Just on the skull.
That guy barely trimmed the firewall. I'm surprised that didn't. Let's wait for enemies to get up here. And then start coming back here. They're about to come back.
That's a lot of dead orcs. Watch out, sappers!
Okay, we have sappers coming. Let's get over here. So, let's get up.
They're almost there. That was awesome. One, 2, 5. Turn it, lost count again.
I think the biggest drawback of the boom barrel dispenser is the speed. Because, I mean, like, if you,
Set it and forget it. Let's go.
oh, those don't automatically get destroyed. That's lame.
Here they come.
I figured they'd be high enough.
That one should be excellent.
But, like, there's an upgrade you can get to sort of circumvent the speed. Like, one of the uniques makes the production faster. But if you get that, then the boom barrels aren't going to do as much damage because they're not going to have the boom barrel upgrades. So it's either do you want them to do not as much damage faster or a lot more damage a lot slower. I think that's the biggest drawback in all honesty. Like, I like them, I like the burst damage they can do, but it's like sometimes you can kill an entire group.
This one's for me.
So we got a shaman and a cyclops mage. He started charging up an attack, but he just kind of stopped. I think that one, he accidentally hit himself with it. Okay, I'm not sure why he didn't shoot there.
They're almost there! That's a combo!
I didn't think I would one-shot that shaman. Like, I thought it would do a little bit of damage, but not quite.
Now
Shot
that's
him.
a sticky situation.
Let's just, let's get some traps in this room here. Look at these.
Party's starting, and you're all invited.
It's a little disappointing that they don't explode from contact with the ground. Really. It'd be a lot more helpful if they did.
Bye-bye, evil guys.
That's I mentioned Unchained. I have no idea what episode it was. It was a while back. But I mentioned Unchained, and Unchained actually does a good job of making the Boom Rail dispensers a lot more useful. Just because they find a balance of the damage and the attack speed, they make the attack speed. They have it. The Boom Rails are actually good now. Like, they come out fairly fast.
This has to be some sort of wreck.
They do a little bit more, or a little bit less damage, I think. So they're a bit more useful in that game than they are in this one, but I still like to try and make them work because I like the concept. Wait, you confused me for a second. What's
Down below.
3 headaches. Step this way.
let's just put down some counters. That guy, he takes like no damage from the fireball, but he does actually get stunned by it. So, if you have the flame braces, you're not entirely defenseless against fireballs. Okay, it's
They're almost there.
I got that up like just too late.
Sweet, another combo.
Slap my breakbeats.
In the face.
What? What?
That was fun.
This guy's indestructible.
I like a nice medium rare or warm pink center.
Okay. It's, I
Sometimes
actually
I
don't
amaze
know which
myself.
one is technically closer. I don't know, I guess we'll go up here. Just drop that there.
Yes! Kill streak!
Here, done. Oh. Okay, so that medium orc just got revived by the shaman. It's that hit me? Ugh. Well, there goes that. Kind of wanted to get those 2 skulls, but I mean, it's 2 skulls. It's just, I don't know. It's just put more
Ooh,
traps in.
shiny.
Cool.
None shall pass!
Let's get the coin from the Cyclops, and then let's pop up here. We got another. I also have projectile. Okay, I think shaman. We didn't get the shaman. There we go. Oh, I can't. I can't believe I actually made that jump. The Cyclops shot something and I tried to dodge it. I can't believe I made it. get some health back. Just while we have the time.
Time to go to work.
We got a null where we can just...
Down below.
Not too bad.
Watch out, sappers!
Make sure we get those sappers because they destroy these barricades. We're gonna get really, really critical things. These down. I think that's
They're almost there!
Hey. You got a fire arrow. That'll be a little tricky to get. I brought fire arrows instead of ice arrows. I probably should have brought ice arrows. I wasn't sure what the lineup of enemies was gonna look like. Excuse me.
So, that
What's the
just
damage
happened.
Back on the dispenser. God.
This'll be fun.
I really like the boom barrel dispensers, but they're just kind of weak in this game, just because of how slowly they attack. Just drop the fire there.
Funnier when multiple crap together. Now, how many was that? Nah, who cares?
Alright, let's come around this corner. Same old, same old. Walk into that, I suppose. I'm surprised that.
Wow,
Is
that's
that the
a lot
third
of
one on
death.
this level? Jeez.
Is that all you got?
I just got another message. Give me a sec. Sorry about that again. I had to... I'm talking to someone. I have to, like, do something real quick. But it should be done now. So we shouldn't have to interrupt anymore. I mean, we're almost done anyways. Let's just go ahead and start.
Food fight!
Wait, hold on.
They're down below.
Those boom barrels just melted those. Jeez.
Funnier when multiple crap together.
Not really. Let's put down the archers I was talking about earlier. Oh, sorry. Those are things into the map.
Now, how many was that? Nah, who
I
cares?
apologize, I'm a little distracted because of what I'm doing right now. I'm a little excited. We're gonna start in Nightmare mode soon. I really like Nightmare. It's a lot harder. Maybe it'll be a bit more interesting to watch because it's a challenge. And then once I'm done with Nightmare, I'm actually gonna start a co-op series with some friends.
Hey, look, room service!
So that should be fun. Okay, I don't know why, but I just tried to like crouch to see them in there better, but I forgot it's no thing in this game. Okay. We just interrupted their little ritual, but I actually think once they start, they can't be interrupted unless you kill them.
That's a lot of dead orcs.
Where'd that guy go? Fall in the lava right after they revenge him? Man, that must have sucked. Can you imagine, like, if you die, you get revived, but then you just, like, fall off a ledge? Fall in the lava, like, instantly? It probably happened to me, if I'm being honest. I
Now
really
that's
don't know.
killing with a die.
last wave. No, I honestly don't know what else to put down. Cool.
Down below.
I actually like that the boom barrels just sit there because then you just get 4 of them and you can just nuke whatever comes through the door.
Funnier when multiple traps get it.
Like that poor fire ogre.
Sappers on the way.
He had so many planes. Alright, let's just deal with the... Oh, hey. There's 2 fire ogres moving insane. Let them come to the kill zone. Down faster.
They're almost there.
Yes! Kill streak!
These crossbow orcs are just... They're just having a war right
That one could be extra.
now. Alright, so that was wind up. Like I said, not too bad for the second to last level. Oh yeah, it's an endless level too. But yeah, that's gonna be about it for this one, and then the next one we're gonna be taking on the last level. So I'll catch you guys then.